think we're about to hear the Bomberos test alarm go off, which a few months ago used to signal the moment of pause, and it just stopped. Not the alarm. The alarm carried on, but my urge and commitment to stopping at midday and having a little bit of a check-in. Oh, Jenny the cat's here. She's coming to join us. Oh, steady. Here she is. Yeah, I this is one of those things I think that you just realize in retrospect that there it is. I wonder if you can hear that in the distance. And it was always the sign to whatever I was doing to stop and go within. And interestingly, it seems to me the sense I get over the last couple of months is I've been pulled right out into the outside world in these times of chaos and turbulence in what is our collective outer world. The temptation to be pulled into it, to make sense of it, to watch in horror and disbelief is very strong. And so the quieter impulse and urge, maybe it's not even as strong as an urge, but the calling to go within, which I can feel right now, just disappeared for me for a little while. And I lost connection with whatever you might call it, God, the divine, the everything. Oh, okay. And it's only in coming back or getting a shock that I realized that was the case. So life goes on as normal. It always does, right? Hi, Bob. Yeah, midday moment. Good, nice chatting with you, Bob, behind the scenes as well. So it's a lovely day. It feels like something has passed. It's really weird, and I'm not suggesting for any moment or for a moment that it's the same for anybody else, but certainly to share a little bit of personal background, it feels like something has passed, and it feels like a massive relief to be in a space where the sense of stopping and tuning in to what's going on inside is possible again. Because to me, there's been this incredible impetus. And I think life works in spirals. We're like spiraling upward and outward and into connection and wholeness, or we're spiraling downward into more and more me and my life and my problems and my stuff. And that would appear to be the human condition, or one of the dynamics of the human condition, if you like. The opening out, the ease, the peace, the joy and the glory, which I believe is what we're here to learn about. And the default, the gravity, the world, the weight of the world on our shoulders and sucking us dry if we let it. And that's our capability, isn't it, as human beings? It would appear the difference between us and many other species, as far as I can tell, is that we have the ability to intervene on ourselves, which on the one hand is a beautiful thing, but then on the other, if we don't do it, we default to a more animalistic survival state, and that transcendent view of things is forsaken for as long as it's forsaken. And I would like to think that I have lifted a little, and or remembered myself and come back to a place of being able to tune in the inner terrain, which interestingly enough I think is bigger than the outer terrain. It seems vast, doesn't it, the outer universe, but I think there's an inner universe, mythologically, metaphorically, that's even bigger than or maybe they're the same thing, but it's vast. Our insides are vast beyond the idea that we are a body of organs. Our energetic body is as deep as our sense of the cosmos is going out, I would say. And what the hell has this got to do with Portugal? Nothing, really. I mean, Portugal is a part of existence. But I hope that this is of some value to some people in our community of Good Morning Portugal who might benefit from the midday moment. So whenever you see Midday Moment, it is a bit of this kind of more spiritually stuff. And it might not be everybody's cup of tea, but for some people, it really is their Earl Grey, Darjeeling, and Assam, and it's definitely mine. And maybe I will spin the camera around now, if that's possible. So you don't have to look at me, and you can look at. Yeah, here we go. I wonder if there's a nicer view of figs, hot figs. There you go. That's better, isn't it? Now I've just refamiliarized myself. Don't want it too wonky. But there's some figs in the back garden. Sorry, the front garden, and a view of the beautiful blue sky. And you know what? It might be that we're in the first week of September, and quite a lot of the frenetic energy of the town where I live, which is a tourist town, has lifted. That might be something to do with it as well. And I'm sad to say that I saw a lot of people coming to my town on holiday, but I didn't see many smiles and laughs. I saw a lot of people trying to have a holiday, strangely enough, and I take no joy in that. But as Mrs. M and the family and I sat in the town, we saw people trying very hard to relax, if you know what I mean. And that's probably how it is for people who've spent a lot of their rest of their year working hard to afford a holiday. They come away and the stakes are high. And I hope people have had a lovely time here in San Martino. It's very possible to do that. This is a beautiful place. And yet I was quite astounded, shocked by the lack of what would it be, sort of conviviality and joy among people who had cut themselves some slack. And I hope that I just saw it on a bad day, or I didn't see as much of it as there was actually going on, because I hope people did come and enjoy this beautiful town. Maybe with that lifting off now that the tourist season has ended, that's part of the change of atmosphere here. So anyway, that said, I certainly feel like I've come back to life, if you like. And a lot of the pressures and relentlessness of the last month or so, which resonates with that whole trying to have a relaxing holiday vibe, excuse me, that may have passed now. And I feel like I'm reconnected with the big picture. God, for want of a better word. I mean, God really does push people's buttons. I've had quite a long and involved conversation with a friend on WhatsApp, so much so that I had to stop, about this whole thing of what we believe in and what God is. And the point for me with it is that everybody believes in God. It's just what they have as a God. And it turned out that I think this person, by their own admission, this is not my judgment, but I think he was saying, he was the God of his world, and everything was about him. And fair enough, we're here with our free will to experiment with that and see what results we get. And I think beyond the contortions and cleverness of atheism and agnosticism and believers, non-believers, everyone believes in something, and we all make something our God. Primarily, there are overwhelming personal objects of worship, and they might be to survive, they might be material acquisition, they might be all sorts of things. And again, no judgment intended. We all have to choose what we think is right. But I think it's a folly to think that none of us have God. We all have a God, but what God is it? What are you worshipping? Are you worshipping pain and suffering? Are you worshipping joy and love and abundance? What is it you worship? That's your religion, isn't it? That's your spirituality. That's your God. And maybe we can just be free of all of that for a moment. Having said that, sadly there is a dog barking in the distance, and maybe metaphorically that's the barking within of that little bit inside us that won't stop barking today. Cars are passing, of course, clouds are passing, cats are purring. And if we can, maybe feel the weight of the body on the chair, or if you're walking, feel your feet as they touch the floor each time. Funny thing is, that dog is probably hearing me and barking because I'm talking in this circle of worldly karma. So feel your weight of your body on your chair, or the pressure of your clothes on your skin. And detach a little bit from what's going on. These sounds that you can hear, just let them be, let them rise and fall. Let the air play on your face. Hear the birds in the distance. Oh my God, that's so good. Hear the birds sing. A little meme on the show this morning. Listen to the birds and not the news. Well, that's what we're doing now. Well, that's what I'm doing now. I'm hearing the birds. And the mating call of the lesser spotted automobile as it passes on the street. And I can just let it just come and go and bear witness. Be more witness than judge in this moment. We spend a lot of our time constantly judging the information that's coming in. Is it good or is it bad? Do I like it? Don't I like it? And that all expends energy and invests in the person that we are, the personality that we are. And these moments are an investment in our freedom. Freedom of being, freedom from constant judgment and opinionation and trying to figure everything out, and just being easy in the body. And what a bloody blessed relief that is. Certainly that's how I'm experiencing it. My God, where have I been? Lovely to be back experiencing this. I certainly seems to me like I lost the plot for the last few weeks. But isn't it lovely? Just come back to it. I don't need to judge myself. I don't need to be concerned about that. Now we're here and we're here now, and all the past is gone. That's just an idea, and the future's an idea, and this is it. This is all I have right now. And it's lovely. It's easy, it's peaceful, and I hope your presence is equally joyous and refreshing. So perhaps we can dwell on the Portuguese blue sky, a little bit of cloud, and I might go and pluck that fig as I come back into the world. See that big juicy fig right there? Might grab that. Who doesn't like a warm fig in the middle of the day? Beautiful nature's bounty. A lovely little bit of natural treasure. So delicious. So biblical. And just spend a couple of minutes coming back to the senses. And if you feel your intrusive thoughts coming in, just let them go, just like the clouds are passing on the sky there. And come back to your breathing. And allow the sounds and the sights to just be there and be aware of them. Observe, witness, rather than judge. And maybe use some of that technology, some of that mental technology or consciousness technology in the rest of your day. See how it goes. And who knows, we may, by the grace of God, meet again for our midday moment tomorrow with a different view. As I step towards the fig, and yeah, my son's just joined me here. He's going to want the fig. I thought I was going to get it to myself.
You can have it.
I can have it. Ooh. Oh, maybe it's not ready yet. Maybe we'll have to. Maybe we'll have to come back here tomorrow. Okay. All the best to you. Take care. Bye for now. Right, I'm struggling to press the button to turn.